Hey, my name is Emily and you're watching Get Offset. Today I'm here with the Rainger FX Reverb X. It is a reverb pedal that adds distortion to the trail of the reverb, and it has some really cool little tricks in between, including this little thing that says Igor. Ooh. And I'll talk about this in a minute, but let's go with the basic controls. Level is the amount of effect, which is reverb, so let's just call it that. Size is the decay. Distortion is the amount of distortion you add to your signal. So you can either add none or you can add a lot. So dropping that back down to none. Input is your input signal, and it has this little overload arrow, and you kind of want to set it so that it's either like all the way down or it's only occasionally hitting the overload. That's what they recommend. So I'll see what I think about that. And then we have the out, and that's just the front facing controls. Underneath we have two other controls that are going to be kind of hard to see. So I'll speak when I am using those so that you hear, but they're buttons, not knobs. So you'll see me push them. So it'll be hard to see. So I'll verbalize when I'm doing that. But over here we have the gate. And by default, button out, the gate is before the reverb / distortion. It just clears any kind of unwanted noise from it. So that's the default. But if you press it, it turns into a bit of a gated reverb, which could have some really cool effects. When I was playing around with it earlier as I was learning the pedal, I found you could get kind of like a bit of a glitchiness sometimes, which I thought was pretty cool. Otherwise, when the reverb gets quiet, it'll just shut it off. And then there's this dark button. By default, it's a brighter reverb that's immediate. You press dark and you get a darker reverb with a little bit of pre-delay. So that's enough yammering about the controls. I want to talk about this. This is an optional thing that you put on your pedal board. In the demo, I'll be using my fingers with it. But it's basically like a little expression pad, so you can when this is plugged in, by default there's no reverb happening unless you press this pad, and that can give some really cool kind of swell and effects, and it seems to be like vaguely responsive to the amount of pressure. So that's pretty cool. I'll do my best job kind of showing how this works at different parts in the video, but you know, having to plug it in, yeah, we'll figure it out. This will be shown. I was having a ton of fun with this, but the bulk of the demo is just going to be as if the Igor is not plugged in. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe below, and enjoy the rest of the demo. So you're going to need to turn the input up when you first turn it on to get to unity gain. Level down all the way, still producing a little bit of reverb, so keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. Squier Paranormal series, offset Telecaster, stock bridge, royalty in the neck. I'm just going to be using the middle position. Strymon Iridium, I'm using the round B setting. All right. that's the level all the way up. I know it's a little bit hard to see the knobs. I'm going to turn the level back to noon, and I'm going to start increasing the size. We're going to leave the size max. I'm going to play around with the input a little bit. Right now the input's at noon. I'm going to turn it all the way down. Surprising. That overload switch went off, so. Alright, now let's start adding the distortion in. I think I said that it's a reverb with distortion on the trails. I don't think that's right. Yeah, no, that's not right. That's like pedals like the Multicano by Reverb FX do distortion on the trails. So does the Pelican Noiseworks Spin for 5100, as does the Electronic Audio Experiments Beholder. Yeah. Yeah, I think those are just two effects coexisting very beautifully. Alright, let's listen to the dark versus the light. So we were on the bright setting. Like this. Jeez. For tapping. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, let's try a little less distortion on the dark channel. Let's see what happens if we turn input all the way up. So let's go. Let's do some toggling on the dark mode. So that was dark. Oh wait. Yeah, then this is bright. Nice. Bright. Dark. Neat. I like it. Let's play with the gate. So the gate's been in front of the pedal the whole time. Let's see what kind of fun sounds we can get with it behind the pedal. Did not press it hard enough. There we go. Ha ha ha. It's got almost like a little reverse sound. I love that. Let's max everything but the output. Gate is on after the pedal, and I'm using the dark channel. Let's do the gate before again. find our old friend Igor and see how that changes things. So there's a little... Sorry. There's a little plug right up here. Right? And turn over on you. Look. It's definitely a little hard to do when you're doing everything with your hands, so just... Whoa, bad chord. There's a trails when you release it, so it's not just going to cut the reverb completely after you release. So that's cool. Now let's try it with the gate after. That'll be a harder stop, I think. That's really neat. This is such a cool pedal for being having such a small footprint. I can absolutely think of like a dozen ways I want to use this pedal, like starting now. Like I want to go back and re-record some stuff with this on it. I think it's that neat. And for the size, it's so cool, and you can't really see, but it's like kind of a slanted enclosure, which is, I think that's kind of nice, versus just being completely flat. Little knobs are always kind of weird to me, but I mean, I get it. To keep the pedal small, probably keep it a little bit more pedal board friendly. I think it's kind of an ingenious take on a mini pedal. Most mini pedals, like, I just don't think are nearly as cool. And the Igor is a really, really fun way to do the whole expression control, especially when you have limited real estate on your pedal board. Like this little guy hanging off and then scooching it onto your pedal board when you're ready to set everything up. That's not a big deal. That's not going to take up space. It's not going to look like unwieldy in your setup. And I don't think all expression controls are as expressive as the Igor is with this. Like, I'm impressed. Like, well done to Rainger FX. I'm just gonna demo this pedal on guitar. Reverb and bass is kind of like, it's fun, it's fine. If you really want to see this pedal on bass, let me know in the comments. I can do that depending on interest. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Please, again, like, comment, subscribe, etc. I'm Emily. Goodbye.